Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 9, Episode 10, Adventure Time. Last we had the finale of the miniseries. We finished the miniseries of Elements. I just saw it like 20 minutes ago. We summed it up really friggin' quick, honestly. I'm thinking Princess Bubblegum just went full tilt, is singing this song with Marceline playing the instrument, and she is just showering candy love all over everybody. All of Ooh is changing it, like, rapidly. Like, we're just flying through the world. Then LSP is called out by Finn, like, hey, you're the most powerful. You're this conqueror of elements or balance of power. So she just sticks herself into the ground and just quicker, way quicker than Princess Bubblegum, turns everyone back to the point where LSP is collapsed on the ground at the end. Everyone's standing around her. Everyone's back to normal. Whoever was assimilated by the slime people, they're all back to normal. Then we see Jake is back to not normal. He is taken out of the slime princess. Something happened, guys. LSP, when she turned everything back to normal or balanced, things went back to ways they might have been way long ago, but I've got to assume that Jake is in the original form he was at some point, or is a product of what he originally was. I don't know. All I know is I never went back and looked or researched it, but there was that episode where we were explained that Jake wasn't actually birthed by his parents. He kind of came of something and then was raised like Finn, and we know where Finn came from now, so they were basically both orphans. What the frig is Jake? Or am I wrong? Am I making an incorrect assumption, or am I thinking of lore backstory wrong? I don't know. I think I'm right. I'm pretty sure there was an episode where we saw that Jake was like grown off of something, or was like some sort of offspring of poisonous stuff or something. I don't remember. I just remember it being like an infection or something. Besides that, everyone I'm just gonna die. Besides that, everyone's back to normal. Betty hooked herself up as a battery to change everything. Literally go back to before Ice King even got the crown, so he would have been Simon at that point, and change the whole course of everything. Patient St. Pim gave up, turned herself into ice. Whatever happened with that? Because even though everything was changed back to normal by LSP, did the foxes hide her yet? Had they thrown her into the ocean and hit her, she might not have been affected by LSP's magic. But regardless, LSP is extremely powerful. They showed that her parents said that we are basically the origin of everything, or the balance of everything. You guys saw it. You guys know. I'm still slightly confused about some things. Obviously, I've not completed it. Let's just jump in, see where we go from here. Betty was with Magic Man. I hope we find out more about that quicker than not, sooner than later. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited episodes of all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. If you're seeing it on YouTube, we are done and full with everything Adventure Time, even Distant Lands. Maybe other things, check the link. If not, here we go. Season 9, Episode 10. Adventure Time. Abstract. And it's Jake. So Jake was on the cover of Abstract. So he's got to still be this creature. What is he? We've seen one of those before, right? And BMO is...
So, how's your toast?
I can kind of taste the toast's emotions or something.
BMO.
That's a pretty hyper-developed sense of taste you got. You seem kind of different.
Nope. Same old Jake. Where's this coming from?
He has like bumps all over and wings.
Whoops. Tuck, tuck.
What is occurring? When do crabs have wings? What is that?
Same old Jake. If you say so.
Because the eye thing. Okay, crabs.
I think I'm handling these minor changes pretty well. Dirt Beer Guy, you're practically a zombie.
Dirt Beer Guy.
You're the same person as before.
He kind of is.
You're Jake? Pardon me. Oh dear, that's really something.
What is the deal? I'm almost concerned. This makes me feel like Jake has a purpose.
But I'm fine.
And why isn't Jake concerned? Usually Jake freaks out about shit like this, and he's just so fine with it. We've definitely seen something that looked like the thing that Jake is. That had like 5 eyes. He had wings, and that looks like... It looks so familiar. Like, did we see this dude? See, it turned into a bat again. Is it?
Jermaine?
I'm painting this mountain.
That's the mountain?
Yep.
Yipe!
Look at this. I can almost walk the dog.
Is that what they looked like?
Your body looks like one of my paintings.
Weird.
Sometimes it helps me if I draw a bad dream in picture form.
Chanting ladies, labyrinths, classical sculpture. The weird thing was that he was painting abstract art. FYI, Jermaine hates abstract art.
Abstract.
He never paints something non-representational. Why would he all of a sudden get into painting meaningless shapes?
Oh, guys, he doing it right now?
Drawing. Foolish tank. You are too slow for the Panosaurus.
I knew I had seen that mountain.
I am... Why is there a flag? It looks like the hole of a golf course.
James!
Oh
You
my God,
look
it's
nothing
Jake.
like Jake, but I believe you. I was just making some beans.
Oh my
Come
God.
to my tent.
It's the voice of,
I could eat beans
the
all
Space
day,
Ghost
every
dude.
day.
Where did you get that painting?
I remember
One
James.
day when I was guarding, I saw Jermaine painting it, and he was like, "You can have it." And I was like, "What?" He went back to his studio, behind a wall of water.
The actual wall of water. I love it. Is that...
Hey, none but the chosen may walk beyond the wall of water.
Jermaine!
Wow, you guys don't look anything alike. Well, I guess you can walk beyond the wall of water, but just this once.
I kind of like the way Jake looks. You can walk through just this once? I feel like it's a trick.
Hey, Bryce. I'm looking for Jermaine. Is he behind that door marked private? What's really going on, Bryce? My dad told me all about your demon tricks. Bro, I'm here to save you.
I'm not sure if this is done yet. It's hard to tell when an abstract is finished.
Who's taking away your identity as a landscape painter?
I just changed a little. You seem like you changed a little bit too.
Nothing's different. I'm the same. Completely normal. This looks bad, but
What?
deep down, I'm not different.
No one is making me do this. I painted so many landscapes that the shapes of the land began to lose their meaning.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it.
I like the new look, by the way. He told me to be supportive. But I would have done that anyway. You know how secretive Dad was. Sorry I don't have more answers.
He's almost looking like what Flame Princess turned into.
Changing is their normal state. Like us, we're changing on the inside constantly. There's some stuff about me that I've been ignoring for a long time. As long as I know the shape of my soul, I'll be all right.
Wow.
Oh, I totally don't understand anything.
I figured he was going to turn back to Jake by the end, but I thought we'd get a better explanation. He just had to be
you're back.
one with himself and
Yeah, I
okay.
went to see Jermaine.
I mean, like, you're really back.
He didn't know yet?
Different yet the same.
All right, guys, so we're back with regular Adventure Time. We're done with the miniseries. This is the first episode back. It is called Abstract, and boy, is it ever. We are finding Jake, which, I mean, at the end of the last episode, we saw Jake was this weird-shaped blue alien. 5 eyes, got some lumps on his back, ends up being what looks like fins or something, but... I don't know. Is that a connection to Finn being Finn? His name is Finn. He had fins, but I don't know. That's probably totally irrelevant. It almost looked like Jake was turning into the creature that Flame Princess was that we fought or whatever she was in the miniseries. It looked like he was turning into that, even the same color. And it had that blue, and the blue is kind of reminiscent of the Scorched World. That's how Cinnabon got protected. That was the color everyone was. They were more of a baby blue, but still... I was like, what is happening? Are they trying to show the origin story? Like, I thought they were going to tell us some totally different origin story of Jake, explain something totally new to us. I'm going on these rants about how I remember previous episodes where Jake, I'm not even going to go down it because I already talked about it. But at the end, I'm thinking, I know what Adventure Time is going to do. They're totally going to make him have a conversation with Jermaine. Although Jermaine, I thought might have looked like Jake, but nope, Jermaine looks like Jermaine. So it totally throws the theory out of the window that the entire family is of that. But like I said, I still know Jake was something separate. But anyway, Jermaine has this whole talk with him. He's like, yeah, I just decided to paint different things. You don't got to be the same thing all the time. As long as you're good with who you are yourself, you don't have to worry about change. Like, don't be afraid of change, stuff like that. I just don't understand what started why Jake was like that. So Jake just... Everyone gets turned back by LSP. Jake is this giant blue monster with 5 eyes, and then he's got to go on like a finding journey. I mean, like, why didn't anyone else? I mean, it is Adventure Time, so why am I even going down that road? But I thought there was going to be much more to it. I thought it was going to go way deeper. It kind of just gets like philosophical, basically. Let's stare into the paintings. I'll let you take one home with you, stare at the paintings and see what it really is and this and that. And then all of a sudden, Jake is Jake again. He's just back to normal. And then I don't even think Jake knew it, because then he goes back to the treehouse with his painting and no one probably interacted with him or engaged him on his walk back. And Finn is like, oh, you're back. And Jake's like, yeah, I'm here. No, you're actually back. You're Jake again. And he looks in the mirror and goes, sometimes differences are, I don't know, whatever the hell he said. I'm going to go back and watch it. But he said something like, sometimes a difference is a good thing, or sometimes some things never change and are different at the same time. I don't know. All I know is that was just a weird frigging episode. I feel like all it did was walk us around with Jake. And unless it had some other meaning or some other relevance, it was just like a self-fulfilling prophecy that Jake had to do to make himself feel better or something, so he didn't turn into a beast. Whatever the hell was happening, him being unsure about himself or something was turning him into this freaking blue monster. And I don't feel like I'm fully understanding what it is, and maybe I can't, but I'm going to go back and rewatch it. Jermaine obviously has his shit together. I still know there is more to do with this. There was a creature that they were worshiping in a temple that looked like whatever Jake was. So there's obviously way more to this than just being Jake being unsure of himself. There's something in him that was coming out that was being praised by people in his dream. Unless that was just a dream. Who knows? We're jumping into the next one. You guys want to be way ahead, full-on edited reactions to all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. If you're seeing it on YouTube, we are done in full with everything Adventure Time, even Distant Lands, maybe further stuff. Check the link. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.